Jubei. So next on my Comic Con topic list is all the DC shows. I did the Marvel Netflix shows, a sprinkling, a dash of Agents of Shield in there as well, because I wasn't happy with their treatment of Ghost Rider. And next, I'm going to talk about the DC TV shows. So they did a little bit on that. All that I've really taken away from this is I saw the trailers. I saw the last Comic Con they didn't have any trailers. They hadn't shot anything, but they got they showed us new looks of the new Green Arrow suit and Diggle's whatever, what do they call him in the end? Spartan? Him. That suit. So be that as it may, uh, they've the Flash and Arrow, and everyone's curious about the Flash now because they're doing Flashpoint, which is huge. It's huge. I mean, for those who don't know, Flashpoint is a storyline whereby the Flash has enough and just rewrites his entire history. So he goes back in time, saves his mother from being killed. As he does that, though, he just sort of moves everything slightly off center so that people are changed, personalities are changed, events have happened in a different order. He alternates the world effectively, and at the end of season 2 of The Flash, he does that on a moment of impulse, just after he's lost his father. He's like, nope, no more. We're not going to do this. Vroom. So I'm going to talk. So the Flash trailer carries on from that. He's like, certain things happen by chance, certain things we make happen, and he accepts that, and he goes back and we see him looking at his parents, and he sees his mom alive, he sees his dad happy and never being imprisoned. He's back at that family, the West family house. He's like, everything's perfect, and it's so idyllic. He's walking around. He's meeting Iris for the first time again. I had no clue if he's still a crime scene investigator, but that's fine. Who really cares? And it's just this idyllic life, but he keeps getting flashbacks of something that says alchemy. So we know that Doctor Alchemy's coming, another vintage Flash character. But this world is slightly different. It also, first of all, Cisco's the richest man in America. That's fine, I guess. He shows up in Star Labs. There's that. I had no clue as to whether or not there's another Harrison Wells in this world. There should be. That would be nice. And we'll also say that there's another Flash, and it's Wally West, and I love that costume, by the way. The Wally West Kid Flash costume is great. It kicks ass, man. I love that. Wally. And there's this new speedster. Is it Black Flash? Is it the Death Speedster from the comics? I'm curious. We see how hostile people are. You don't know me. You don't know my life. You're not my friend. It's like, no, but I do, from an alternate universe. It's me, Barry Allen. I don't know whether he's still got his speed in this universe, but he's got the Reverse Flash imprisoned, and he's like, this isn't a real world. This is a mirage that you've created for yourself. It's going to pull me along down with you in it. This is wrong. All of this that you've done, and I like that. He's got what he thinks is everything he's ever wanted, which is weird because at the end of season 1 he said that. Anyway. It's The Flash is kind of a mad show now. It's still good, but it's just kind of bonkers. So there's that. But it's this trailer. I'm hopeful because it's a kind of a frantic. Barry's being selfish, but he's rewritten his own history just to get the happiest result. There are going to be consequences to that. We're living in a brand new alternate timeline. The Reverse Flash is imprisoned, and he's the one who comes up with the name of Flashpoint. Wow, brave new world. And I like that, and he makes a mention of like, who's the villain now, Flash? You've done this. You've changed the world for your own selfish purposes, effectively. I'm paraphrasing, but he's saying all that. You know it. So yeah, totally excited for the Flash. Arrow, yeah. So Arrow season 4 ends with Laurel dying, Green Arrow in the middle of a riot killing Damien Dark and rallying the public to take on this militia as well. So that's cool. That's quite Green Arrow. No mention of him being mayor. No, none of that is played into this trailer as well. It seems like he's still being Green Arrow. I was hoping that he would maybe take a step back from this, and that's why he's setting up this team of vigilantes to sort of clean up the streets while he's mayor, but evidently not, because there's a darkness inside of him or whatever. Yeah, so one of them is Curtis Holt, who will be Mr. Terrific, and he's doing this because he doesn't want to feel helpless again. One of them is what's his name? Ronnie Ramirez, or whoever, the guy, Wild Dog from the comics. One of them is Vigilante from the comics as well, but I don't know if he was in that trailer, or maybe that's the Archer they show at the end. I don't know. It's weird. One was the girl impersonating Black Canary towards the end of the last season. Yeah, I'm glad to see she's coming back. That was pretty good. The trailer, it doesn't say much. I mean, we're seeing Oliver in a Russian prison, which is good because there's they intimated that number one, he speaks Russian. Number two, he's got ties to the Russian mob, which is kind of cool. In the mystique of that is good. I'm less and less sure of the Flash peeling away some of the history, or the Arrow peeling away some of his history. It's robbing us of the bit of mystery and how cool it was. But there you go. So yeah, that trailer was a trailer, and I will watch the show. Is it going to be as good as last? Is it going to be as good as season 2? I don't know. Let's hope so, man. This is what, season 5 now? Fingers. And finally, Legends talk. No, there was very light Supergirl talk. They only said stuff we already know. We've got a Superman now, and he's this guy. It's gonna be lighter. We're going on the moving to CW. That's cool. No mention of anything tangible there. But beyond that, there was Legends talk. The Legends trailer itself was very much a sizzle reel of the first season, and with a little bit of extra thrown in, just going, oh, the Time Masters are dead, there needs to be something new in place to stop time pirates manipulating time, and so on. That's where the Legends come in. They've been elevated to a position where they have to effectively protect time. Cool. So far, very Doctor Who, but that's appropriate. Now, in this instance, they're not going to be alone. They're going to be teaming up with the Justice Society of America, which is really cool. In the comics, they're like a forerunner of the Justice League. They're a counterpart to that. Again, justice is justice. It all works out. We know that Our Man's going to be in there. We know that Vixen's going to be in there. We know that Stargirl's going to be in there. It's going to be nice. It's going to be pretty sweet, dude. I'm looking forward to that. But what I'm most looking forward to is the villains of season 2 is going to be the Legion of Doom. CW's Legion of Doom. It's like we've banded together this group of villains, and we thought, what do we call them? You know what? Let's just call them our Legion of Doom. And I'm like, yes, Legion of Doom. As in, meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, those guys, and it's made up of Wentworth Miller's Captain Cold. What's his name's Damien Dark. Blank there. Damien Dark from Arrow. Friggin' John Barrowman's Malcolm Merlyn, and the Reverse Flash. So that's strong, man. It's not. I mean, hopefully they'll add more characters to there, but it's nice. I mean, my thing is, depending on where we are in the timeline here, a lot of those characters are dead. At least 3/4 of them. Well, yeah, at least 3/4 of them are dead, or in some way incapacitated to up to the point where they aren't really much of a threat, it seems. But beyond, that's fine. There's a little clip where we see Damien Dark in the 1940s take on White Canary, and she's like, I've been waiting a long time for this. For what? To kill you. It's a bad line, but it's nice. Also, she can't. Also, how old is Damien Dark? We saw him in like the 70s and he hadn't aged, and now he's in the 40s. That's never explained in Arrow, and then he's dead. Magic? I don't. Anywho, really, I mean, so those are my thoughts, my jumbled, mangled thoughts on the DC slate of things with the CW and whatnot. I'm really super excited for Legion of Doom in season 2 of Legends of Tomorrow. I'm there with buttons on, dude. Sign me up. So yeah, those are my thoughts. If you like this vid, please click like, subscribe, share, and all the usual jazz. And I'll see you later on YouTube. All the best.